Things that women lie on social media and claim to not like, but they actually love it. First thing you got to understand about most women is that a lot of them are liars and they have selective morality. So they pick and choose when they want to have integrity. Coming in at number one, because it's my favorite, is cheating. I done said this before. Women do not hate cheating. Women hate being cheated on. Majority of women, if you have a conversation with them, you'll find out that at some point in their life, whether they was young, old, they've been another woman, right? They've been the other woman to a man who was cheating. They had no problem being a side chick. They had no problem messing around with a man who they knew was taken. I done met so many women throughout my life. I have had to cut women off because they can't seem to stop messing with other people's men. And I don't do that. Right? I don't hang around people that do that. That's a no-go for me. I don't play that. But they will sit up in your face and tell you how horrible cheating is. But the truth is they only care when they the one being cheated on. And a lot of them, contrary to popular belief, don't actually hate being cheated on. They hate the embarrassment that comes with being cheated on when people find out.
She's cooking right now. She's 100% cooking. And I think it's funny because whenever we see story time, right, on TikTok or Instagram about how a woman have gotten cheated on by their man and they go to exploit all of their business on the internet, more than likely they've also been the other person that has been the home wrecker, right? They've been the person that got their home wrecked, but they've also been the home wrecker. And I 100% believe what this woman is saying. Like, the things that women do are diabolical, but they are not willing to actually admit it on the internet. And she's pretty much exposing y'all. She's flat out exposing y'all. And money works too in a lot of ways when it comes to women. We see a lot of women that might be dealing with some high rollers, high 7, 8, 9 figure earners, and they know those type of men. Not all. I don't want to generalize everybody, but those type of men got multiple girlfriends. They're not just dealing with one chick, and they're okay with it as long as the money is coming in. They're okay with it. I always say this: women accept certain things for the person that they like, genuinely like, and or the one that's willing to give them the most amount of money. In any sense, whether it's actual cash, whether it's a Birkin, whether it's a car, whether it's your rent getting paid, so on and so forth. So this is just something that I at least knew. And she's cooking, man, especially with the whole morality comment.
But if the man would cheat on her in secrecy and only him and her knew that the cheating was going on, most of them, they really don't care. Number two, a lot of women, mistreatment, they don't hate it as long as you can compensate them for it.
See, I just talked about that.
Mistreat them as long as the money right. They'll give up their dignity and respect for money. A lot of them can be bought. So it doesn't matter how disrespectful that man is. It don't matter how terrible he treat her as long as the compensation adds up and makes sense. Literally. Next, number 3, deadbeats. Women actually love deadbeats, right? Especially when he can give her all his time. You think that while she out going on these dates and he taking her out of the country and doing all of this stuff that she asking him, well, why you ain't spending this time with your kid? No, she don't care that he ain't spending this time with the kids. She don't care that she don't never hear him talking about going to get them kids. She don't care that she ain't never seen him talk about sending no money to them baby mamas. Only person she care about is her. All right, as long as he treating her good. And if she got kids, she only cares about the treatment that he gives to her children. Biological, not biological.
I ain't gonna lie, that is crazy. I'm gonna touch on what she just said on before that, but man, if you ain't married to a woman, I ain't taking care of nobody kids. I'm sorry. If I got kids of my own and I'm dealing with a chick, I'm no longer with the mother of my child, but we ain't married, That's not my responsibility. I don't care how much I like you. That's not my responsibility until we get married. On the flip side of what she said, I've always preached this as well. Women find it easier to date men with kids because the way the system is set up, men do not get their kids. They just don't. They don't get their kids as much as the women get the kids, and it makes it easier. I just want to say it. It makes men's dating lives easier because majority of the time the kids are not around. They're not around. Let alone let the kids live in another state. Then a woman is really for, because it's like, okay, well, you got kids, but are they really around? Am I really going to see them like that? No. Like this woman said, all the attention is going to be on me. And a lot of women are fine with that.
He only cares about her and her situation. Attention. Number 4, women love attention. They'll sit up and tell you and lie straight to your face and tell you that they don't do this for attention. They don't do that for attention. They absolutely love attention. They love male attention as long as it's from the man that they want the attention from. All right, it's questionable when it's a man that they don't like. But if it's a man that they like, absolutely, absolutely. You think if her and her homegirls go out and they see a table full of fine men that they don't want to be approached and they don't want conversation had by those men? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I don't care what they're telling you. All right, it's the ugly dudes that's coming up and bothering them that they got a problem with. But they absolutely have no issue with attractive men shooting their shot, talking to them, conversating with them. They love that. They like attention. They go out of their way for attention. They'll throw other women under the bus for attention.
Dang.
They do a lot of things to get attention. Don't believe that. And last but not least, number 5, marriage. Majority of these women absolutely wanted marriage. A lot of these women who accepted these babies in the ring, yeah, they wanted to be married. Right? When you go into the comment section of women who get proposed to, women who get married, look at that comment section. Just full of women just wanting that to be them, wishing that had been them. Right? It just didn't end up being them. And, they'll sit up and tell you stuff like, if I wanted to be married, I could. Yeah, you could, to some loser, some ugly loser. But the man who you actually would want to be married to, no, you couldn't just be married to him.
And shout out to my boy Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to the Godfather. And I quote, women control sex, men control relationships and marriage. I repeat it again. Women can control sex all day long. But what really matters and who really holds the key to relationships and marriage is men. It's men, right? And I always tell this to the homegirls, like, okay, yeah, you got a lot of people in your DM, but out of all the people in your DM, how many of those are the guys you actually really want? Out of all those people in your DM, who actually really financially stable? Out of all the people in your DM, her preference, she doesn't want to deal with a man that has kids. How many of those people in your DM don't have no kids? So, yeah. A lot of women want to be married. All the tough women that got kids and they've been screwed over per se by their baby daddy or just a man in general and claim that they're no longer on the way their DNA is set up. Majority, 99% of women that are, it's not even a straight thing because you can be a lesbian and get married. They all want to be married. One way, shape, form, or fashion or the other. They all want to be married. We almost finished, man. She cooked this whole entire video, y'all.
And he's not doing that. You know that. We know that. The men that you want to marry you are not marrying you. So no, you don't have the ability to marry the men that you want. You could get married. Anybody could get married. Get married to the person that you actually want to be married to is a completely different story. But yes, if they could actually be married to the men that they want, they would. This concludes my list. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah, she cooked the whole entire way, guys. She exposed y'all. She really did expose y'all. Women, specifically. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Men, y'all can comment too, but let me know. Is all 5 of these things accurate? Was she cooking? Was she not cooking? Was there some half-truths there? I don't know. I'm gonna let the people decide. I love you. Appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.